And the second part of it, and here's my, like, see, that's why you would have to listen to me, because, like, I know a lot of stuff. Right? So, God breathed consciousness into Adam, right? That's when life begins. There might have been cavemen, there might have been all kinds. Life begins when God breathes. There could have been dinosaurs. There could have been Neolithic men for a billion years, and it doesn't matter. Consciousness begins when God breathes His Spirit in. It's stated in this. That's when everything begins in our section. So there might have been dinosaurs. There might have been all kinds of stuff. It doesn't matter. So that goes on evolution. Evolution could have happened, and evolution totally could have happened, and Genesis still exists. Because Genesis just states that creation begins when God breathes consciousness into Adam. Doesn't say that there wasn't man's journey begins at that point. Doesn't say that there wasn't a whole bunch of other stuff. Right? But then God's got to give you a see, this could go on and on. Anyway, so He breathes it into Adam, making Adam the covering of God. Then He takes Adam's rib, puts him to sleep, and creates woman. What is the rib? If God breathes His Spirit into you, your lungs become where the Spirit goes. Your ribs become the covering of God. Therefore, Eve, in like a general sense, becomes Lucifer. Right? You're Lucifer, Eve, but because the rib would be the covering of God, because that would be what was covered. So Eve becomes that, and the proof of that is because people don't know their history. Lucifer is actually Venus. The light bearer is actually Venus. Lucifer, the name comes from Venus, right? That's where Ishtar is Venus. Ishtar Easter is Venus. That's the morning star. Ishtar is the morning star. So if Eve, the covering of God, and Lucifer is the covering of God, and Ishtar is the morning star, and Ishtar is a female, right? And Venus is a female, right? Because Venus it's Saturn. Saturn's the morning. Ishtar, Venus is the morning star. See, it gets super complicated. You'd have to listen to me. Like, somebody should pay me a bunch of money. I told you more in like 3 minutes than probably told you this whole life about anything about it. It's not easy being a pagan.